How to speak faster and more natural when there's no T in words like create and don't need? What's the intonation pattern of lighting effect and light stands? What's the meaning of vision and sewing? What are the aspirated sounds in the words like specific and take it? These are all the questions that I'm going to answer in this video. Let's begin.
Quentin, it's not your job to create your vision. It's your job to have a vision. And then it's your job to hire talented individuals, to hire talented artists who understand your vision.
Quentin, it's not your job to create your vision. Okay, create. First letter is K and it's an aspirated sound. So you need to breathe out a little bit of air when you're saying it. K, k. T at the end is silent, so Quentin is not pronouncing it.
To create.
Create. To create your vision. Vision, what is a vision? A vision is your ability to see with your own eyes. But in this context, in filmmaking, it's a director's unique perspective. It's what props, what music, what costumes, what colors they use to create that final picture of their movie. And how do you pronounce it? Vision. Stress goes in the first syllable, and then the second syllable gets no stress, so it's short. Vision. Vision. It's your job to have a vision. Now, he puts a lot of stress on have. His voice really goes up. Have a vision, because now he is making a very important distinction between creating a vision and having a vision. Okay, it's your job to have a vision, and then it's your job, and then it's, so we'll link and with then and then with its. And sounds like an. This D is silent, and when we're connecting an and then, it feels like there is an extra N in here, so and then. And this TH is very weak, you barely can hear it. And then it's your job to hire talented individuals. Okay, T here is also an aspirated sound. As same as with the K, you need to breathe out a little bit of air. Talented. Stress goes on to the first syllable, so the remaining syllables are short. Talented individuals. With the word individuals, primary stress goes on to the V, and then there is a secondary stress that goes on to in. There is no stress on the other syllables, so they're short. Individuals. And there is a little bit of a J sound here. Individuals. To hire talented individuals. Hire talented, we already know how to pronounce talented, artists who understand your vision. There is no E here, so it's understand. Stress goes here. Understand your vision. Okay, and the intonation goes down because we finish in the sentence. Who understand your vision.
You don't need to know anything about sewing to have wonderful costumes in your films. You just need to express what you want to the costume designers.
You don't need to, okay, this T is silent. We're connecting don't and need. You don't need, I'm not pronouncing that T. You don't need to, linking here, need to, need to. It's not to, it's need to, very short. Anything. So anything has two stresses. Primary stress goes on the first syllable, as in head. Second stress goes onto the second syllable, and the thing is short. Anything about sewing. Sewing is pronounced like so. And what is sewing? Sewing is a useful skill for making and repairing clothing. So, for example, if you have a torn shirt, you can repair it by sewing the torn edges. To have wonderful costumes in your films. Wonderful. Stress goes onto the first syllable, and there is no E here, and there is no U. I'm not saying wonderful, I'm saying wonderful. Stress in the first syllable. Wonderful. Wonderful. It feels like there is a sound between F and L, but this is because F is aspirated sound. So you breathe out a little bit of air. Full. So it feels like I'm saying something, that there is a sound in between, but I'm not actually saying anything. It's just F and L. Full. Wonderful. Wonderful costumes. Costumes, stress in the first syllable. Tumes. This U is the same as in blue. And at the end, we don't have S, it's actually Z. Why? Because M is a vibrated sound. So costumes. And we'll link the Z with in. Costumes in your films, and this in we also link with your, and it sounds like your. Costumes in your films. Costumes in your films. The intonation here starts from the top and goes down because we're finishing the sentence, so it's a falling intonation. Films. To have wonderful costumes in your films. You just need to, again, there is no T here, just need linking here, to is short, you just need to express, okay, we also link to and express. There is a little bit of a W here, to express. Stress goes onto this syllable here, and the first syllable is short. Express. What it is to express, it means to communicate. So you need to communicate and describe what it is you want. You just need to express what you want, what you want. So when you connect T and Y, it creates a sound ch. What you want, and U is short, so it can sound like yeah. What you want to the costume designers, want to the connection here, want to the costume designers. We know how to pronounce costume now. Costume designers. Again, intonation goes down at the end. You just need to express what you want to the costume designers.
You don't need to have a degree in engineering to have magnificent sets in your pieces. You need to describe what it is you want.
You don't need, this T is silent, you don't hear it, and then you link don't and need, don't need, and then you link need and to. To is very short. Don't need to have an engine, a degree, an engine, there is a link in here, an engine, a degree. First syllable is unstressed, so there is no stress. Stress goes onto the second syllable, degree. in engineering, how do you pronounce engineering? That's a long word. So primary stress goes on to ni, and then the secondary stress goes on to the first syllable n. N as in head. So engineering, and this jin sounds like j. Engineering, engineering. To have, again, to is short, to have magnificent sets. Magnificent. Primary stress goes on to ni. Mag, as in hat or apple. Magnificent sets. What is magnificent? Magnificent is something extremely beautiful. For example, you go on a holiday and you see a very large and beautiful castle, and it's so strikingly beautiful you can describe it with your words. This is when you can say that it's a magnificent castle. It's so beautiful, I'm struggle to find words to describe it. Magnificent castle. Magnificent sets. In your pieces. In your sounds like year. In your pieces. Pieces are pieces of art. A piece of art. So if you're doing something creative like photography, filmmaking, I don't know, you're drawing, you can say that yes, you're taking pictures or you're working on a picture. But you can also, if you're more creative and sophisticated, you can also say, I'm working on this piece. So I'm very creative. So I'm not just drawing, I'm working on a piece of art. Well, again, it's up to an artist to decide whether they're working on pieces or pictures. You need to describe what it is you want. Okay, need to, linking here, need to describe, this is short, describe what it is you want. Okay, we link what and it with is. And it sounds like a quick D in both cases. What it is, what it is, what it is. You need to describe what it is you want.
You don't need to know how to take a bunch of different light stands and put them together to create a specific lighting effect. That's not your job. You don't need to know any of that.
You don't need to know. You don't. T is cancelled. We linking don't and need. We link need and to. To is short. Don't need to know how to take a bunch of different. How to take. So to sounds like the. How to take a. Linking here. Take a bunch of. Sounds like because this F is very weak and it oftentimes get silent. You don't need to know how to take a bunch of different. Stress goes here on the first syllable. There is no E here. Different. You don't need to know how to take a bunch of different light stands. Okay, light stands is a compound noun. With a compound noun, you put stress on the first word. So light stands. A bunch of different light stands.
Light stands
and put them together to create a specific lighting effect. Lighting effect as well is a compound noun. A good example is white house. When I say white house, I'm talking about a house that is white. When I put a stress on white, white house is compound noun. It's a place where a US president lives. Does he live there? I don't know. Okay. Resides. Lighting effect. Light stands. Lighting effect. And put them together. And put them, lots of linking here. And sounds like N. We cancel the D. We connect N and put. P, again, is an aspirated sound. You breathe out a little bit of air and put them, linking with T and TH, and put them. Them is short, them, and put them together together to create a specific. P is aspirated sound again. Sorry, I'm so annoying, but yes, you have to breathe out. Specific lighting effect. Okay, let's try the whole sentence together. You don't need to know how to take a bunch of different light stands and put them together to create a specific lighting effect. Faster. You don't need to know how to take a bunch of different light stands and put them together to create a specific lighting effect. That's not your job. You don't need to know any of that. Okay, that's, he goes high, that's, and then not your job. So that's not your job. You don't need to know any of that. Okay, as you know, we cancel the T, we link don't and need. To is short, to know. Any of that. Linking. Any as in head. Any of that. We cancel the F. F is silent. Any of that. You don't need to know any of that.
What you need to know is you need to have a vision and you need to know how to express it. And then you let the other people take it and do it for you.
What you need to know is what there is no, the T is silent. What you need to know linking here, need to know is, falling intonation here, is, what you need to know is, you need to, again, linking, and to is short, to have a vision. You need to have a vision. He goes up because he explains what you actually need. So 1, you need to have a vision, and you need to know how to express it. Number 2, how to express it. So the intonation goes down here too. You need to have a vision, and at the end the intonation goes a little bit up so that we tell the viewer that we're gonna follow up. That's not everything that you need to know. We're gonna follow up with something else. What you need to know is you need to have a vision, and you need to know how to express it. Okay? And you need to know, and again sounds like and you need to, linking here, need to know how to express it, or how to express it. Actually, we're linking to and with a little bit of a W, to express it. And we also link express and it. Express it. And then you let the other people take it and do it for you. Okay, some linking. And sounds like N, cancel D, and then again it feels like a very long N between and then you let the other, let, you connect let and T and the. It's not the, it's the, because it's vowel here. The next word starts with a vowel. This is why you have the ocean. Let the other people take it. Again, T is an aspirated sound. You need to breathe out a little bit. And then take it, a link in there. Take it, K as well as create. Take it and do it. N, we cancel the D, and do it, linking as well. W, do it for you. Rise in intonation, and then we fall, so the voice goes down because we're finishing the sentence. Do it for you. So there's a lot of linking. Let's try together. What you need to know is you need to have a vision, and you need to know how to express it. And then you let the other people take it and do it for you. Faster. What you need to know is you need to have a vision, and you need to know how to express it. And then you let the other people take it and do it for you. I hope you learn a lot, and if you found this video useful, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. If there is anyone you want me to break down next, then of course let me know in the comments. Until the next time, have a nice one. Bye.